The Petra Complex, Jordan. Movies like Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen and Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade have helped to make the Petra Complex more well-known. It is vulnerable to earthquake damage because it was built in a seismic area. Due to its historical significance, Petra was listed on the World Monuments Fund's watch list in the 1990s. The WMF, Jordanian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, and Petra National Trust worked together to develop a long-term plan for the site's future. The Vasa Museum, Sweden. The Vasa, a custom-built battleship for King Gustav Adolphus, capsized in 1628 while out on its first voyage. The ship overflowed and then sunk into the shallow Stockholm port waters, where it remained until it was rediscovered in 1956. Over the course of 2 years, from 1959 to 1961, the wrecked ship was recovered and sent to a storage facility. The Vasa underwent a painstaking and thorough cleaning procedure over the course of the following 29 years and was gradually brought back to its former splendor. The museum was opened in 1990 in recognition of the significant Swedish icon. The Terracotta Army, China. One of the top tourist destinations in China is the Terracotta Army Museum. Only one of the roughly 8,000 terracotta warriors that are known to have existed was found intact. Since the site is still being excavated, estimates of the total number of terracotta warriors vary. Daily new findings are made at the Chinese excavation site. Each visible pit is significantly different from the others. The flawlessly rebuilt soldiers may be seen standing in formation in one. You may see how the warriors looked when they were initially found in a different pit. The Sistine Chapel frescoes, the Vatican City. Vatican's Sistine Chapel was officially opened in 1481. The church is renowned across the world for housing several priceless works of art. The artwork in the chapel was created by several well-known painters, including Botticelli and Perugino. The most recent repair of the Sistine Chapel ceiling, which took place between 1980 and 1994, was one of several that have been done throughout the years. The works of Michelangelo are regarded as some of the most outstanding examples of Western art ever created. Both art enthusiasts and art historians were greatly impacted by its most recent restoration. The Pyramid of Djoser, Egypt. The Pyramid of Djoser was only recently reopened to the public after completing a $6.6 million, 14-year renovation project. It is said that the 197-foot structure is Egypt's oldest stone pyramid. A network of almost 3-mile-long pathways built inside using more than 11.6 million cubic feet of stone and clay make up the inside. The pyramid's most susceptible areas were covered with airbags to assure its structural security. Modern improvements were also made by the restoration crews to the building to provide accessibility for those with impairments. The Parthenon, Greece. The Parthenon, which was constructed approximately 500 BC, symbolized for wealth, power, and success. It is still one of the most recognizable buildings in the entire globe. In addition to being Athens' primary place of worship, its sculptures, statues, and other works of art have never been imitated. When the Greek government decided to take serious steps to restore the fast-decaying buildings in the 1970s, the Acropolis Restoration Project was formed. The committee carefully mapped out each artifact and remnant in the rubble and used 3D mapping techniques. Temple of Borobudur, Indonesia. The Borobudur complex, which was built during the 8th and 9th centuries AD, was mysteriously abandoned in the 15th century. Volcanic activity caused ash to accumulate on the location over time, which was subsequently covered by vegetation. A worldwide movement was started by UNESCO to bring the historic Buddhist temple back to its original glory. After 11 years, the restoration work was finished in 1983. With just minimal changes to strengthen and reinforce the building and enable proper water drainage, nearly all the site's original materials were used. Karnak Temple Complex, Egypt. More than 247 acres are taken up by the precinct of the ancient Karnak Temple. The construction at the location started about 4,000 years ago and didn't cease until the Romans attacked Egypt. At least 30 pharaohs made contributions to the site, according to the evidence. Chemical degradation and rising water tables have raised additional preservation issues. Many of the temples, pillars, pathways, and sculptures have been restored using groundbreaking methods, such as lime mortar. The Archaeological Park of Pompeii, Italy. Since the 18th century, robbers have been ravaged Pompeii. The Italian government formally declared a year-long state of emergency for Pompeii in 2008. The European Commission has allocated €105 million in financing for site security. One of the first important suggestions was to protect everything that had been unearthed. Workers made every effort to stabilize the historic structures and stone walls, repair the frescoes, and construct modern stormwater drainage systems to divert rainfall. The archaeological site's more than 130,000 square feet have been renovated and are once again available to tourists. Somnath Temple, India. One of the 12 Jyotirlingas is the Somnath Temple in Gujarat, India. These are the locations where it is stated that Lord Shiva appeared as a pillar of fire. The temple was continuously rebuilt and renovated throughout history because attackers destroyed it. Soon after India gained independence from Britain in 1947, the Somnath Temple was renovated. Political figures viewed its restoration as a move that restored the pride of the country. It was praised as a model of Indian brilliance in terms of restorative power.